Hi, welcome to Marie Claire's Anatomy of a Wardrobe. I'm Susan Bender Whitfield. Come on in.
Susan, thank you so much for agreeing to be part of this Anatomy of a Wardrobe. I'm very excited to see your wardrobe because you told me this is 10%, right?
Yes, a lot of it's in storage. It was quite traumatic actually going through.
And just so everyone knows, this entire room is filled with clothes.
Yes, completely, wall to wall. Yeah, I'm used to having literally one room filled with 10 wardrobes. And then I had another room with rails above the walls as well. On the walls.
The dream.
Yeah.
So you are a creative director,
yes,
stylist and consultant.
Yes.
And you've worked for a lot of people over the years, right? And so you've collected lots of amazing pieces.
Yes.
How would you say your style has evolved over time?
Oh, that's an interesting question. In a way it has evolved. I think I've honed it into what works for me and understanding the lifespan of clothing, really, because I buy a lot of investment pieces, and I think maybe when I was younger I didn't realise that I was buying investment pieces because I always look for specific designers. Like, it's very well known that I'm obsessed with Alaïa, so yeah. I started buying Alaïa from a very early age and would trawl markets and eBay and anywhere for Alaïa. So I would buy specific pieces just because it was a piece. But now I think about what I'm buying and what it's going to go with and how it's going to work with the rest of my wardrobe. Unless it's something fantastic that I just have to have and I just buy it. But I don't really buy that much new clothing. I think I'm more of a vintage girl. I always have been.
Would you share some of your favourite vintage finds?
Oh God, yes.
Some amazing pieces.
Favourite vintage? Well, I'll bring out this piece, which is an Aussie Clark dress from, I think it's from the 60s.
Now, people can't tell, but this is so heavy. There is so much fabric to this, right?
Yes.
It's amazing.
What's so special about it is it's the pleating. It's got tons and tons of knife pleats. It's just indulgent in knife pleats, and that's on one side. And then it's got a padded waistband, which is
lovely. Well, you've mentioned Alaïa and that you've been
Yes.
collecting it for a long time. Could you show us some of your pieces that you have?
Yes. This jumper I've had for over 20 years, if not longer.
It's so thick.
It's so thick. It's wool, yeah, it's amazing. And these are fake pockets. And when I actually bought it from eBay, it was too big, so I didn't wear it for about 10 years. And then I rediscovered it in the back of a cupboard, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I wear this
I love
with
how you have a bit of
jeans
Alaïa in the back of a cupboard.
This is another amazing safari stroke
Beautiful.
military style knitted, which that jacket would have had for 20 years. Recently I went to the sale and I discovered this re-edition, which is in cotton. I love a good jacket. I had a friend that said to me, it doesn't matter what you wear, you can look like trash underneath. Just put on a good jacket. That's why I have this amazing coat.
This piece is incredible.
Yeah.
Who's this by?
This is by Shu Shu Tong, who's an incredible duo of designers, Chinese. And this is my talking point jacket. So I can even wear tracksuit underneath this and I just look amazing.
And it's got these amazing, the kind of sequins, aren't they?
Yes.
Discs.
This is an incredible piece from Louis Vuitton. Marc Jacobs designed that one. You can wear it with like a little slip dress. It looks amazing.
Jeans.
Jeans, yeah. And I love the boat neck shape of it. And I
Let's buy some Chanel.
Yes, a little bit just a little bit of Chanel as well. That's a great summer jacket. I wear it with a t-shirt and a pair of shorts or jeans or a long flowing dress. I like to dress these pieces down rather than dressing them up. I feel a bit too lady in that
What
way.
I love about your style is that you have all these incredible pieces and you just wear them every day and just make them really wearable.
Yeah, well, you could get knocked over by a bus tomorrow, so why waste a good outfit? That's what I say. I used to style Preen years ago, and I'm still obsessed with the brand.
You showed me this before and I'm obsessed with this dress.
Yes,
Because you could just wear it in the evening over jeans in the day.
Yeah, I wear it with a t-shirt or with nothing else, and I love the cutout. And it's the mix between soft, fairy, pretty dress and a
Beautiful.
bit S&M stroke, you know, what's the right word? Utility.
Yeah.
I
remember when this first came out, I
Yeah.
was obsessed with this dress.
Yeah, well, a girlfriend had the t-shirt of it, and I just was like, where's that from? She's like, it's pretty. And I'm like, no way. So I actually called them up and said, whatever you've got in that style, give it to me. And I bought this. And I wear it with a bright red belt just to highlight the red details here.
Do you find that you tend to wear more dresses? Do you wear more trousers? Or do you just kind of go with how you feel on the day?
I literally go with how I feel on the day. I always say to people if they ask me my style of dress, and I say I'm very schizophrenic, I create characters.
Well, with Instagram, I mean, it's kind of created formulas.
Right.
So people seem to kind of find a formula that works or that resonates with their followers,
Right.
and you start to see that being replicated.
Right.
And you do sort of sometimes lose the personality within someone's wardrobe, and I think that's what really comes through with yours, that you just really love clothes, and if something is beautiful and amazing, you want to wear it.
Yes, without a doubt. For me, and it's not whether it's high end or low end. I have bought things from the market for literally £5, or you know, I have pieces worth a few more zeros on there, and I will wear them all in the same way, because if it's great fabric, amazing cuts, good details, then that's all you need, really.
What would you say are your best tips for shopping vintage then? For someone who really never goes vintage shopping, what would you recommend?
Number one, know your style. The thing is, if you look for a particular piece, you're never going to find it. Although I'm always lucky and always find what I'm looking for. And two, I think you have to just be open to play and discover new things. So look around, always check the labels, always check the clothing for dirt marks, holes, or things like that. Most people expect vintage to be pristine. Half of the time it's not, but you can bypass that because it shows it's been loved and worn, and
you can have it
used.
repaired and
Yeah, you can
probably
have it
get a really
repaired.
good deal on it that someone else might overlook it.
Totally. Talking about repairs, I have this amazing pair of Chanel shoes. These are my to die for shoes. I love them. They're amazing. Disco, everything. I lent them to a girlfriend. I'm not going to say her name. And she trashed them. Literally all the Swarovski crystals came off. I was devastated and I didn't know what to do. And then I discovered the restory and they restored them. Literally hand glued each Swarovski crystal on there. And now they're going to sit in a glass globe.
Behind you, we have an amazing piece.
God, there's a great story to this bag. I found this in a charity shop in Pimlico a long time ago, and it was labelled Chiro Chitero, and I saw it on there and I started to palpitate and sweat and get excited, and I opened it up and I did all my due diligence to check that it was an original, and it was. And I think,
So someone just mislabeled it?
yeah, in the vintage store. And it's got all the stitching, Chanel. It's just incredibly made, and the leather is unbelievable. And I quite like it that it's still got this, it's got this patina on it, which shows that it's been loved and used and cared for. And I got it for £33. Oh.
33? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is what I call my Chanel rain bag, because whenever it rains I wear this, because it's really thick plastic and it's covering guipa lace and underneath is metallic leather. It's fab.
That's so dreamy.
It is. It's a good one. I like things with personality that are quite unique.
You have a lot of Lulu Guinness.
I'm obsessed with Lulu Guinness because I love her sense of humour and quirkiness. She's just incredible. I love her designs. They're fun, and actually they're all really functional because you can fit your telephone in your telephone bag. My favourite, Le Disco Ball.
Ta-da!
It's just to die for.
Now, I bet everyone talks to you about this when you wear this, right?
Definitely. I was at a friend's birthday, 40th birthday party, and this was the most photographed thing of the night.
outerwear, you mentioned trenches. You love.
Yes. So my trench coat obsession. This is a new piece by Maison Rabbi Kairouz. What I love about it is that it doesn't have any buttons. So it's quite open and free. And this beautiful detail at the back, which is just open. And it's almost got like a skirt stroke apron effect. So you can undo the buttons and make it more open and flow, or have them completely loose. Let's go back to Chanel.
Yeah. Always.
This is one of my favourite dresses. You can tell because a lot of the sequins have fallen off from thrashing around on a dance floor, but this is the ultimate Chanel denim dress because it's got gold thread through it. It's just amazing. I love it.
Beautiful. I love that every piece has a story.
Yes.
Perhaps how you found it or where you wore it, and I think that's really amazing and what clothes should be about, really.
Totally. They're sort of like totems of my life and great memories.
Do you go to particular vintage stores online or
Yes.
boutiques?
I
Can
go-
you share any tips?
I will share a few.
But you said you shop everywhere, like any secondhand shops you find, right?
Any second-hand shop. There is a dress that I bought in a pub in Hanwell, and I saw a lady with clothing, so I'm like, hang on a minute. I went over there,
Put my drink down.
found this amazing dress. I can pull it out for you from here, sorry. So this is from the 60s. Boutique Donald Brooks, who knows? I mean, so many great designers that nobody knows about as well. And this is just
Beautiful.
fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. And what
how
I
much
loved
was it?
about it was this detail. I think I got her down to £46. She wanted 66, and I was like, darling, we're in a pub.
This Prada piece behind us,
Yes.
I have been eyeing this up since I got here.
I love this print. This is a classic Prada print where they've incorporated the lips, which was quite iconic, and the flames.
I mean, this
Nylon.
is a collector's piece, isn't it?
Yes, and I love that the way that they modernised the straw bag and made it cool and luxe and what have you. It's a great bag and I love it.
And looking around your wardrobe and your accessories, there is a theme. There's a lot of party wear. Do you have one wow piece?
Yes, this is 1920s
Wow.
hammered metal. It's hammered silver on a very fine net, and it's just exquisite. I think it's Egyptian. I wore a similar one to this to the British Fashion Awards, and I fell in love with it so much that I had to get this one, and I bought it from Annie Zabitha, and she's just got the most incredible eye for vintage. So there's one for you, a good vintage store.
Annie's
And what I
everything.
love about Annie is she really knows her clientele, and even if you've never shopped with her before, if you go in there and she's there, lucky enough, she will just pull out the most amazing gems.
Yeah.
There's Relux, who's online. They're a great, I would say, contemporary vintage, because she holds a lot of pieces like the incredible Celine pieces that you've always wanted, and there's One of a Kind, which is on Portobello Road. Jeff has the most amazing eye as well, and if you're lucky enough or special enough, he'll let you into his back room.
Ah.
Oh, that's special.
Really?
And who else is there? There is obviously Relic, who are amazing, and they're opposite the Trellick Tower. That's Portobello. I mean, a lot of these places are Portobello because that's my old stomping ground, because I used to live there, and that's where I formulated my love of vintage, basically. But I still have every vintage piece that I've bought from Portobello. I never sold any of my vintage.
Well, thank you. I mean, I could literally stand here and talk to you all day. There's so many amazing pieces. This has been amazing. So thank you so much for doing it.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.